Okay, so here's the thing, right? Um... Oh, what do you mean no Clive? Actually, you know what? We can do a bit of a we can do a bit of an update on the Clive VTuber. Yeah. No, what I'm doing is like every now and again when I get the free chance, or like the yeah. Oh, come on, display your cheeky message. Take your time. There you go. All right. This is extremely scuffed, but fuck it. Fuck it. We live. We live, we ride or die. So. Eyes are rigged, head is... Well, I say head is rigged. Let's just have a look at what the head rigging would end up looking like. Yeah, no, there's still a lot of tweaking to be done. But I know how to do it. That's what matters. Now, the eyes are a little bit better. The eyes are a little bit better. There was some funkiness, right? Because obviously, like, his eyes are rather diagonal. They're not like a regular human's eyes. There was some funkiness when he was looking up and to the left and it hadn't animated properly. But you know, everything is looking better. But yeah, anyway. So next, I think the next step, like the final two steps I'd imagine, are like the mouth and then the eyes. Then I'll probably have to go back and then reanimate everything, realizing what I've done, or like realizing what I've learned. Killed a friend of kobolds. As long as you enjoyed killing them, they'd probably be okay with it. Oh, goodness. Anyway. Let's get this live stream up. Copy the viddy. Paste the viddy. Tweet out the viddy. Go into the discords. Wherever the hell they are. Right. So, real reason that I was away for a little bit longer than I expected. I had like a 10% presentation that I only had a week to procure, a week to prepare, not bad. And so that's what I spent most of my time doing. Streams are probably going to get a lot more frequent though, especially now that I'm not worrying about like putting together a presentation within the span of a week. But yeah, no, it's chill. It's chill. And we're chill. Anyway, where are some places? We can Kasplunky there. We can Kasplunky here. We can Kasplunky there. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. Anyway, that's all the Kasplunking we've got to do. And, yeah. Yeah, we chillin', we vibing. Oh, I snuck into their hive down. Found a notebook saying Hellies. Oh dear. Anyway. Right. Let's think about what we want to do. At least I'm playing an evil character. Always fun. I'd say more fun to play the evil characters. That just might be me. Right. Anyway, that's enough of that. I might announce something later. That's a little bit, it's a little bit spicy. But for now we're just relaxing. We're just enjoying ourselves. We pretty much finished all the small details that I really want to get, like I want to hammer down. Yeah. This background, man, is stupid. Drawing buildings requires such a degree of fine detail and attention, and I just don't fuck with that. never do evil characters because I feel bad making NPCs sad. Yeah. I think any good video game, and I don't know about you, but I have a particular leaning towards emoting on technology. What was the last video game that made me cry? Probably Undertale. I'd say Undertale was the last video game that snuck a tear out of me. But yeah, I think any video game developer that can make you feel for their characters is a god gamer. Also, hello, Crystal. But yeah. Also, another thing. Now that we've got like 3-ish people here, so who has noticed the sub goal? Who has noticed the sub goal? I am rather curious. Who has noticed the sub goal? There's something special about this sub goal. I have absolutely played Detroit Become Human. Technically speaking, I watched through someone's full playthrough first. Because obviously the game was only out on PS4. And yeah, I bought it for myself. Technically, I haven't finished it. I think I'm up to... Whereabouts am I in Detroit? I'm trying to think. I think I escaped from the house. I did do that. I failed the nightclub mission, unfortunately. I think I'm with Marcus trying to get, like, the first Jericho supplies or something like that. Who's dead? Me. I haven't killed anyone, excuse you? I haven't killed a single person in my playthrough, thank you very much. Connor hasn't even died a single time. That's how goated I am. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. No, we reached 50 subs, which you know what that means. That's another... Actually, hold up. Do we want to actually... Yeah, no, we can go for a doubling. I feel like a doubling is nice and round. Their previous game, Indigo Prophecy, is one of the most pretentious. Let's have a look at Indigo Prophecy. Has Cole. Who the hell is Cole? I'm trying to... Cole? What? Oh, is in like one of the Jericho robots? Anyway, let's have a look at Indigo Prophecy. I've got no clue what you're talking about. Oh, it's also known as Fahrenheit. Oh, I see. Quantic Dream. Have you... No. Quantic Dream made Heavy Rain. No, games developed. You had Fahrenheit, Heavy Rain. They also did Beyond Two Souls. Could you... Like, come on. And then they have Detroit Become Human. So, like, Fahrenheit is their second ever video game. Then you had Heavy Rain, which I knew Quantic Dream from. I didn't know they developed Beyond Two Souls, which, you know, that's cool. That's cool. I don't know if Beyond Two Souls is worth it or not. I think there are alright things about it, though, so... I think it was overshadowed by that other PS4 game. Can't remember what it was. Or it might have been Beyond Two Souls. Anyway, he wrote those games. Yeah, I know. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, I think once we finish the stream here, I'm gonna make an announcement on the Twitter. Because, you know, free art raffle, lol lamau. That's kind of my spiel, that's kind of what I do. Our last winner was Velvet, and they got a really nice picture of their fursona. So I think I might do something similar. Well, I will do something similar. Maybe I might have 2 prizes, although I might just stick to 1. Who knows? But yeah. Yeah. So let's focus on the small things we gotta do. Oh, pardon me. What involves these? Oh, these railings. Well, not really railings, but you know what I mean. Yeah, that juts out. That goes all the way up. Right. That's a thingy there. That's a thingy there. Okay, we got our thingy there. Easy. That is thingy. We can get rid of thingy now. Easy. Easy, 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 easy. Get bored of him too quick. Yawn. Yawn, 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 yawn. Goes all the way down. Goes all the way up. Into there. Yup. This is the stream. Nah, it's not the stream. I think we'll be able to get the sketch done by today. And I've said that a lot, but I genuinely mean it now. Because, like, this is going to be low quality, like, you know, low detail, low detail, low detail, low detail. You know, we can get through all of that really quickly. The issue is, like, drawing these tiny little shits in the foreground. That's going to be... I say foreground. Okay, I need to look this up because I'm just bad at the English language. Foreground. Foreground is blah blah blah, part of a view that is nearest to the observer. Nearest to the observer. Not really. Whatever. Whatever. The closest parts of the background, shall we say. The closest parts of the background. But yeah, anyway. Nice chill stream. The usual. But this time... Oh wait, let's have a look at the OBS. That's actually rather quiet. Let's turn that up. Oh, fuck off. Alright, I think that's a little bit better. We can work with that. But yeah. Yeah, we chill, we chill, we chill, we chill, we chill. We chill, we chill, we chill, we chill. Anyway. So what was that doing? Yeah. I want to get both of these pages of epilogue because, like, I had the other one, but the text manipulation in Sketchbook is rather poor. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to Krita and do all my text stuff in there. And yeah, we can... I think that'll be easier than trying to do it in here. Because, like, if you don't know, in Sketchbook, the perspective tools are very primitive. Is only, like, there's no such thing as 3-point perspective. Or, like, 3-point distortion, sorry. You can't, like, distort things in the center, in the middle of your edges. You know, unlike Photoshop. Did you know that the final boss of Indigo Prophecy is the internet? That is funny. That is hilarious. I would not put it past Quantic Dream to put something absolutely convoluted. Well, the internet trying to kill you isn't convoluted. But, you know, I would not have put it past them even for a second. Okay, we're just gonna eyeball that. And, you know, all of those things are smaller. So cronk, cronk, cronk. We got Cronkity over here. We got Cronkity, well, Cronkity over here, Cronkity over there. Maybe Cronkity on top of the windows. We might see. Because if we don't have something on top of the windows, it might look too brutalist. That wouldn't be good. That wouldn't be good. It would look like the Soviet Union, rather Thatcher style, council housing, which we just don't want. We just don't want it all. So anyway, we're going to Skronky from down here, like the internet literally becomes its own person and is able to walk around in the real world. And then they turned out to make Detroit become human, so that's funny. That's funny that they make Detroit. Although Detroit Become Human is like God game. Well, some of the more like racial aspects, like the racial allegory stuff is a little like beaten over the head. I mean, you literally, you know, you get taught a lesson between the difference between a peaceful movement and a violent movement in one of the missions. One of them is literally called one of the missions is literally called Freedom March. I don't know. But overall, I'd say like the buddy cop part and Kara's arc are really top tier. I mean, I wouldn't be remiss in saying that Connor is my favorite character. But yeah, anyway. Do you have a hand I can see? Do I have a hand you can see? I have an idea about what I'm going to do with this. Hold up. Right. Display capture. Game. Media. Browser. Display. Game. Open VR. Cover source. Media. Window. Video capture device. Let's do this. This is going to be great. Oh, so you can see that. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, you want to see... You know what? This is my hand. This is a hand for you. And there you go. That is the only part of me that you will ever get to see for quite a while. That is the only part. Also, you eventually become a zombie in Indigo. That would be funny. That would be funny. Quantic Dream, new IRL. No, you get to see my hand, nothing else. Nothing else. Do you have a Discord? Oh, that's cute. That's cute. That's three of you. Yeah. Anyway. So. What I'm losing my mind already, goodness gracious. Anyway, that was fun. Let's worry about all the garbage things. As much as I want to see your flesh, I meant a cat hand. Oh my goodness. What the hell? Do I have a cat hand? Yes, I mean, we're a rare breed of cats that just have opposable thumbs. That's how we can draw comics about cats. Some of my less evolved brethren, not so much. But yeah, us evolved Felis sapiens, you know, we do a bit of cheeky trolling on the internet. That's what we do. Pillars. And they're not pillars, you know what I mean. Like the brick motherfuckers that just jut out and then go up and down. Those are the simple things. Those are the simple things that we're looking for. Yep. That becomes its own thing. I'm wondering about the windows, because like right now they're looking pretty shoddy. We could actually... We actually, hmm, I'll see how it looks without. Then we'll focus on. Then we'll focus on something else if it pans out correctly. Yoink. Anyway, so I think what we must do is we must link both of these up, and those become our pillars. All right. Then how far would it jut out? It would probably jut out to good question, good question, good question. How far would it jut out? Right. Too many silly crap in it to go. That's fair. I forgot you have this epic Matrix QTE boss fight. Hell yeah. Before I check your Instagram, are you canon to your own lore? No. No. Not even close. Could you imagine if I was canon to my own lore? That would be actually cringe. Oh, that would be so yucky. So yucky. Would not be a fan. Yup. So that's where the building juts. That's pretty close to where I want things. That's the base. That's the base. And then we figure out how far we want this thing to come out. I think going... Oh, pardon me. Going to there is a good start. Aww. So that goes up. That goes up. That goes up too. Holy fuck, my buildings are freaky. They are freaky. Actually, I should make all of this pink. My apologies. My apologies. It's very hard to see. It is very hard to see indeed. Let's make all of this pink, so at least it stands out from the sea of red. The sea of red. It looks bad. It looks bad. It looks so bad. So there's a furry Herbert Hoover, but not a never will be a Ladania Mewzer. Yes. Yes, because I don't even know if I should continue using Ladania Mewzer as like a fursona. I think I've talked about this before, but it makes more sense for me to speak through like my other characters, because I feel like they're more representative of parts of me. Because like Mr. Mewzer is just a placeholder, a furry placeholder for a silly cartoon catman on the internet. But you know, my characters are real living people, like breathing people. They matter to me, you know? But yeah, anyway. So, we go up to the sklonky, and then we go over here, and we also do the sklonky. Oh wow, the sklonk. The sklonk. Alright, we got one sklonk over there, and another sklonk over there. We just swoop all the way up. Swoop all the way up. swoop up even more. And we swoop up even more. Those are like the tops of our pillars. Not to break your heart, but they aren't real. They don't... I would beg to differ. I would beg to differ. I absolutely write my characters like they're real people. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's easier for me to write if I envision them as real people. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. Anyway. Go up to the very sklonky, and then we sklonk over there. And we sklonk over there. And sklonk over there. And alright. Easy. Okay, that's good. That's good over there. They're just drawings. Excuse you? Excuse you? No, no. No, no, they are far more than just drawings. So here's the thing, right? It is of my firm belief, if you let any of my characters into your heart for even a second, then I have succeeded in making them become real. Because really, what is the difference between a fictitious character and a dead man, if not for the vestiges that they leave behind? You see a painting of a dead guy, you can say, oh yeah, he lived, but does he live any longer? No. But he can live in your heart and your mind. And if my characters live on in the hearts and minds of my readers, then I have succeeded in making them real. We're coming down to the bottom here. Let's just get rid of all that mess. All that mess. And we'll just do a bit of cheeky cronky. And that's a bit of cheeky cronky that we can worry about. That's clonky, skronky, blonkety blonky. It needs to be put in a vault. Future preservation of skill, what's that? Goodness. Goodness gracious, could you imagine? It's like Walt Disney. The frozen Walt Disney. Anyway, whereabouts are we? I think we're like around here. And this is the point where it really starts to just become formless. Because like, yeah, it goes all the way down. And it pretty much meets in the corner perfectly. Does it? No, not quite. There's a little bit back there. My apologies. That can go all the way up, and all the way up, and across, and down, and... yeah, we'll worry about that when we go to... Actually, no, let's draw this out first. Let's draw this out right here, right now, because we have the opportunity to do so, and we shall not squander it. Anyway.
Everywhere, dude.
I have to. Bruce
It's 2 in
has
the
a
morning.
chicken leg.
Oh, that sucks. Right. Let's have a look at one of my previous raffles. Honestly. Honestly. Let's have a look at one of my previous raffles. goodness, it's been ages since I've done one of these. Oh my lord. Oh my lordy, it's been ages since I've done one of these. How long? 30 minutes. Oh, that's fine. The hell do you mean, did we just get ad-rated? You're gonna be one of the first ones to accept a Tron like... Oh, of course. Oh, of course, absolutely. I mean, we kind of live in a Ready Player One world already. Like, VR chat is pretty much like the Oasis. I mean, it's better than the Oasis because it's like, it can be whatever you want it to be. I mean, we're already living in a Ready Player One universe. The fact of the matter is that not everyone is online. It's the early days of VR. But yeah, anyway, I'm just gonna look through Twitter until I find a tweet. That is a riff that I have done in the past. That is a riffle I have done in the past. Page 20. Oh, this is ages ago. July 14th. We're already in August. So... Come on, where are you, you bastard? Oh, when did I do the friggin' thing? Where's the raffle? No. No. No, when was the raffle? When was the raffle? When was the raffle? No. 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 When was it? When was it? No. 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 Oh, you're kidding me. We're going all the way back to June for this? Surely it was... Oh, it couldn't have been that long ago. Maybe... Oh, it actually could have been. Oh, it could have been. Oh, come on. When did I do this friggin' raffle? Bruh. I'm just not going to be able to find this page, am I? Sod that. I'm doing that in my own time. Fuck that. Fuck that. I'm not putting up with that. Eat our only Grand Slam breakfast at Denny's. Do you have Crystal's Discord too? Yeah, no, I do have Crystal on Discord. Yeah, yeah. Crystal is the lady. Crystal is the lady. By the way, if I'm not here when Kelsey gets back, can you tell her to join me in making the cats? Damn it. Oh no. Anyway. We gotta focus up. Squat up, gotta focus up, squat up. Is this? Can we do something with this? Probably. Let's try doing something with that. Alright. I think we go that far in terms of the tippity top. Tippity top, clock on the stock. Sweet. Go down a little bit, and then that's your overhang. Shvito. Oh, shvito. How does ancient Egypt work in this world? No, simple. They might just pick another animal to worship. They might just pick another animal to worship. That's the one thing that I've put my foot down. Hello, Mega Flowey. Mega Flowey Pog. Pog. Anyway, that's the one thing I've decided not to touch on in my world. The concept of... Because, like, obviously, a lot of your ancient, tribalistic, civilizations relied on pets as, like, for companionship. I will not be discussing anything relating to pets. Because, holy hell, is it going to be a tough sell to put animals alongside humans when the animal people are like the furry cat people. Like that becomes a little bit too far-fetched. But who knows? Who knows? I might sneak in the occasional, like, poodle here and there. So I don't know. I don't know. We might have a quota about how many poodles we want per chapter. Or, you know, per act, maybe. But yeah. Yeah. No, pets are the one thing I just won't talk about in this series. Because it's just not pertinent to what I'm doing. Oh, so ancient Egypt breaks the law. We don't spend that much time in ancient Egypt, thankfully. Apart from like a cursory mention of Tanis and things of that regard. We don't get into like the base stuff of you know, how animals were treated back then. Anyway, so hi Flowey, how do you do? How do you do, Flowey? Anyway, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, nah. Should we check that? We could. I mean, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Didn't even get to the sewage problems. I'm curious what you think about sewers. Do cats shower? Do they use Excuse you? Have some civility. Of course they shower and of course they use toilets. Goodness gracious. Imagine all of these cats just go... What do you think? Cats just use litter boxes. You think like this fully grown adult sort of cat, surely the drains are full of hair. Probably. That's why plumbers get paid a lot. You know, humans like, do the whole, you know, effluent blah blah blah. And do they use human soap? Probably use human soap. I don't understand why they wouldn't. I don't understand why they wouldn't. There's probably like a bunch of somatics, idiosyncrasies that are different between the cat world and the human world, and that's fine. That's fine, but everything should work out for a cat world where the cats are stand-ins for people. And I think that's what matters. Anyway. Have you tried washing a cat? Yeah, well, a cat also happens to have the intelligence of like a toddler. So I think cat people that have the intelligence of like more than a human, you know, I think they can get their head around it, quite frankly. I think they can get their head around it. Yes, cats. Anyway. Jot that out. Bring that around there. Sklonky. Do we add another layer to this? Maybe, probably not. So that's all done. That's all done. This is all done down here. Last thing that we need to do is the jutting out down here. Yoink. Yoinky. Sproinky. Sproinky. Have you tried washing a cat? How's the agricultural culture history holding up to a predatory society? That's the funny thing. Do you think they could evolve to be omnivorous? I reckon they could. I mean, let's face it, our society is heavily reliant on meat for its, for like agriculture, you know? We used to be largely carnivorous animals before we started implementing, like, before we started moving to an agriculturally based diet. And sort of our bodies have adapted to keep up with that. So like early cavemen couldn't handle, like they couldn't stomach, haha. You know, your basic grains, your plant, you know, your plant material, things like that. But you know, they basically sucked it up, and that's where humanity went. How often do I eat bananas and oats? You should be eating bananas and oats much more often than you seem to be implying that you are. Because quite frankly, high fiber diets are where they're at. I have like, as a snack, I like nibble on nuts. Shut up. I nibble on nuts. I nibble on like, what are they? They're not pumpkin seeds. I think, let's have a look at the trail mix actually. Right, so in this mix, what do we have? Let's see. Yeah, sultanas, almonds, sunflower seeds, pepitas, and cashews. Yeah, eat carrots. Goodness. Carrots are like a top-tier vegetable. Don't know why you wouldn't be eating them. But yeah, no, high-fiber diets are where they're at. If you can get, like, a trail mix or nuts as a snack. Like, I bought a bag for $8. Usually my lazy ass would have just bought a packet of crisps for like $3. And been through it in a day or been through it in like 2 days. 3 days if I've got self-control. It's pretty much been like about a week and a half since I first bought these nuts. They've lasted me far longer than I expected. So yeah, get some trail mix with raisins, cashews, and sunflower seeds. They're worth it. Good source of dietary fiber. So when you go to the bathroom, it's not as if you're going to be squeezing toothpaste out of a tube. Yeah, it's just healthy eating. And I have my ancestors to thank for switching over to a plant-based diet and becoming omnivorous in their dietary choices. Because yeah, human diet used to be very carnivorous, and I just switched over. The teeth of my cats, in this world, like the front teeth are sort of flattish, but the canines are still like the prominent feature, you know? And you're probably thinking to yourself, oh, would they have claws that they could like fight with? Probably not. You'd probably become too cumbersome. Oh, but you know, imagine like, oh, do they bite? Do they bite their victims? Well, probably not. Probably not more than humans bite their victims, you know? I mean, we can rip through flesh with our canines. It's probably just similar enough to be comparable. Oh, shit. My sunflower seeds, no. But yeah, get some nuts in your diet. Yeah, you're gonna make me say the name of the dog ones. I'm not saying there aren't animals in my universe. I'm not saying there aren't animals other than cats. I'm just saying I'm just not gonna focus on them. Three steps ahead of you. Always 3 steps ahead. Anyway, so our buildings, we got Cronky Cronk, we got Cronky, Cronk, I said Cronk, 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 Cronk. Yeah, there are canines and dogs. Yeah, of course there are. How do races work? Good question. Good question, and you can definitely tell based on the nationality or like the fur color I've given some of my characters. Pay close attention to that. Yeah, I know. I know. I know about nationalities, ethnicity, and race. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, let me turn down that loud bird, my bad. There you go. How about that? Or is it still chirping pretty loudly? But yeah, anyway. Where were we? Jutting out. Oh, sorry, more like jutting out. Going all the way over. But like about here-ish. There we go. Sklonky all over there. It really does. Like, when I zoom out, it makes more sense. Well, not really. It really doesn't. The fact of the matter is, I basically have, this is so much to follow for layers. Yep. It sure is. It sure is. But we have finished doing all of the building stuff. Trust me, we've finished doing all of the building stuff. At least for this side. This side is going to be a lot more subdued. Because there's not so much detail to worry about. Compared to over here, where I have to put that amount of detail in. Because, like, this is off in the background, this is closer. This is closer, so I have to pay more attention to this than I do this. So yeah. But let me just break it down for you. These are all of the pillars. Those were, like, all of the, railing, or, like, you know, juttings out from underneath the windows. Those are all the windows on that side, and I think we'll work in that folder primarily. And then everything else I might just group into one, because these are basically all windows. Two. We'll just put it into there. Yeah, these are all windows. Whatever the hell this is. Oh, the inside. Yeah, those technically count. So yeah, those were all windows. Those were all the parts where I can realistically get rid of this. And then keep that. That would make more sense. But yeah, no, that's usually like... What is a cat's lifespan? What was a human's lifespan? I don't know. Ages ago. What was the typical human's lifespan? What's the typical chimp's lifespan? What's the typical macaque's lifespan? I know I'm being facetious by saying, oh, macaque and chimpanzee, when really they're not related at all, but you know. It's safe to say the Felis sapiens, you know, not my coining, that's a Red Dwarf reference. Felis sapiens and house cats are probably as related as we are to macaque monkeys. I'd say that's a fair assumption to make. Yeah. Stand-ins for cats. Looking at humans is boring. I don't want to draw humans. I see humans every day of my life. I want to draw characters that I don't see every day of my life. Much of the joy of working on Felis has been, like, trying to figure out anatomy for my characters, or, like, at least in the short term. I think in the long term, I'm just going to enjoy, you know, drawing for the sake of drawing and setting up characters, which I already do, and setting up future plot lines, which I also do right now. But yeah, no, it's chill. It's chill, and that's how I want to keep it. That's how I'd like to keep it. Make that go up. Make that go down. These are your simple Georgian window styles. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. These are just simply going to be squares and more squares. Or squares within squares, I should say. But yeah, very, very simple things. Keep it simple, stupid. Never gonna forget that piece of advice, ever. Never gonna forget that. Down and out. Down and out. Down and out. Down and out. And I think that lines up roughly. I did eyeball it. That lines up roughly, that's good. Does catnip exist in this world? Does weed? Well, here's the thing, right? Catnip only works on cats because, like, you know, they're small. They have small bodies. I don't think catnip even works on the bigger cats. So it only works because, like, you know. But, like, on human-sized cats, probably wouldn't work. Catnip lions. Oh shit, they do, dang. Oh, the capacity to enjoy catnip is hereditary, so if a big cat's parents didn't enjoy it, then they won't either. Okay, sick. Several tests show that leopards, cougars, servals, and lynxes often reacted strongly to catnip in a manner similar to domestic cats, while lions and tigers react very strongly as well. They do not react as consistently, however. I don't know, it's genetic stuff. Okay, now you're looking very, very far into it. Very, very far into it. Yes, the only parts of my universe that will not hold up from a real-world counterpart will be ones where you, literally lift inspiration from a cat. It's a ton of catnip. Oh, my lord. Oh, my lord. Anyway, oh, I cocked up there, didn't I? Oh, I did, didn't I? You fool, you foolish fool, you foolish fool who did foolish things. Alright, let's not screw up there then. Swish and flick. That's pretty much the way we want to go. Go all the way down, all the way down. And then all the way up again. That's pretty much how it goes. That's pretty much how it goes. Sweet. Sweet, we don't have to worry about this for much longer at all. Marvelous, 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 marvelous. Marvelous. Okay. Okay. That is building done. That is building done. This takes place in the 1920s, yes. I am... Oh, goodness. As much as I like to look at, like, different types of architecture when I'm designing, I presume your gripe is with architecture. I think it worked better in Cairo because everything was, like, very mishmash. Which makes sense for a slowly modernizing city, but, you know. I don't know. I might end up changing this to look better, but for now. Yeah. For now, I just want to get this background done. I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this. I'm not fine with... it could be, but I could not be. Who knows? Anyway, let's worry about all of this back here. Let's worry about all of this. Right. No, you go upwards. There you are. I just wanted to know the year. Oh! Is this its own world with its unique history from... No, it's pretty much identical to human history. So, for example, it begins on October 29th, 1929, if I remember the date exactly. That is Black Tuesday, the date of the stock market crash. Yeah, no, they're pretty much events from real life, even though the characters that inhabit them are fictitious. And some of the companies that I invent are fictitious as well. Like the Aquila, Clive's restaurant. Clive's Cafe, I should say. Yeah, that's entirely fictitious. Think even things like the Valentine Corporation in the first scene a man jumping. Is the first scene a man jumping off a built? Excuse me? The first scene of what, Vucky? Is the distance in between these correct? Yeah, pretty much. Vucky, quite frankly, I have no clue what you're talking about. I have no clue what you're talking about. What street is this? Curious. Curious. I don't know. What street is it? What street is it? I don't know. See, there are some streets that I completely fabricate, and there are some streets that I take inspiration from real life on. I do that occasionally. I think there's one street where I literally had to go into Google Maps, which was very tough, because the street itself, well, first of all, I had to look at something that was more in the, like, inside the city, so it wouldn't have been built recently. And I had to also look at, like, the dodgiest, like, Google Images camera view, because for whatever reason they couldn't, like, allow cars in there. And yeah. Yeah. I put, like, enough thought into, like, scenes that matter. But I do fabricate scenes that are either one-offs or I just won't be using ever again, so... Wait, have I fucked up? Oh, I hope not. That's already out by 1. What we need to do is go there. And then just stop it. Yep, okay. I'm curious, what street did you think this was, Fucky? Because who knows, you could be right. You could be wrong, who knows? Yes. 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 No. No, no, no. Yes. Yes. Oops. There we go. You didn't think of a street. Oh, that's alright. That's alright. Oh, also, another thing I should probably mention. There are characters that slightly interfere with the course of regular human history, but not too much. Not too much. That might be something to look forward to. Of a certain elected official. Who happened to win in a landslide, could you believe it? You could barely find a picture of the guy. But everyone knew his name. Curious. Anyway. So there you were. Oh, where were you? Are you gonna tell me that you just started blasting? Superman is gonna join the Avengers. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. That sounds like hell. That sounds like hell. Barbecue. Shut up with the barbecue sauce. Stop. Honestly, I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind with you. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do, right, is I'm gonna introduce the mayor. But I'm not gonna introduce the mayor. I think that's a very important way of handling his character. So, playing Hades. Oh, cute. I still need to play Hades, or... I just don't have the time for video games, aside from... But apart from that, like, I just don't have the time. So that's done. Skibidi-boo. Skibidi-bee. think we'll just get rid of this lowermost. Actually. Oh, we can make that work. We can make that work. Yo, Skronk and Kaplonk. Yo, that's so cool. That's so cool. So anyway, we got Kaplonk over there. We got Kaplonk over to the right just a little bit more. Over to the right just a little bit more. Easy. This is where we start cheating. Ah, yes. Yes, this is where we start doing the cheats. The cheats, this is where we start doing them. Control E, and then Kronk over. Yup. Yerp. Yerp. That's what we do. That's how we speed up the process. That's how we speed it up. Perfect. I've been playing all afternoon. Oh, goodness. Yes. Yes, reject. Reject order, embrace chaos. But yeah, anyway. I'm curious. I'm curious. Q, where do you think the series is gonna go? What direction do you think the series is headed? There's some garbage down there. Nothing like stealing everyone's stuff, killing all the custom. That's psychotic. Oh, you monster. You monster. Oh no. Oh no. We might end up making this bigger. That might be a good idea. Because I'm not fucking with the fact that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Realistically going to be 9, but still like 10 windows across. That's giving me heavy, what's its face vibes. Telephone. Like the telephone tower in the friggin' in London. So what if, bear with me, use something like that. Then we're left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, realistically 6 windows. In fact, I'm just going to keep this and I'm going to duplicate it for like all of these shits back here because I'm not doing all of that again. Could you imagine? I get the feeling we're going into the more metaphysical brain, big brain stuff. Curious that you would gravitate towards that of all topics. I mean, it would certainly make sense. You know, you imagine if you had Indiana Jones, but like Indiana Jones could literally like cast magic. Imagine how cool that would be. Anyway. Anyway. Let's just turn that down so we know what to erase. Then we'll make tiny squares from in there. I think that's a good place to go. That's a good way to handle things. Yeah. I think what we should do is include like the more sort of like bigger buildings in the backgrounds. I think that makes sense considering that there are a lot of elements but I'm holding my breath on what I'm going to believe is going on or where we are going. I think that's sensible. I think it's sensible not to jump to conclusions. It's like, goodness, who knows? Imagine if you had all of your friends' lives in the balance. And your recklessness led to their deaths. I mean, who could live with themselves after doing such a thing? I don't think I could. Certainly not. But yeah, anyway. So what was that? What was that? Tell you what though, this trail mix is god tier snack food. Yeah, it does kind of seem like that, doesn't it? Curious. Very, very curious. Size of the windows, I think we'll go for like... something like that. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to maximize this. Go through and pretty much get rid of all of that. Okay, sweet. Yeah. Yeah, if you suddenly think that coup, I think you'll find I think you'll find the first page of epilogue to be rather telling of what's to come. Because I don't know how much of it you've read just from watching these streams, but it certainly seems to be shaping it up. No, Crystal. Oh. Don't cry. No. Oh, we got all that. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. That is very, very funny. Ooh, that is a giggle and a half. That is a giggle and a half. So, cronk, 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 splonky, splonk. How is my Wi-Fi worse than an Aussie's? An Australian living in a capital city. But I do understand your point. I do understand your pain. We got all that. Oh, that's funny. That's very, very funny. Sweet. And we got all that. Duplicato, and then we go down. I think we'll have that there. That makes sense. Because internet gremlins. Hehehe. Okay, those are our windows. Let's just collapse all of them on top of each other. Oh, schmexy. Schmexy, we love that. There we go. We got windows over there. Next building will be the same. Next building will be the same as well. Although, we might forego on some distance between windows, which would probably make more sense. Anyway. I know what I'm gonna do. Let's see. Control C. Shut up. Yep, and put that over there. And just duplicate and get rid of both of these. And then paste. Easy. Easy peasy. Actually, fuck that. Oh, whoops. Oh, whoops. Ah. Ah. Let's see, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 left. Easy sauce. Easy sauce. Well, 1, 2, 3 probably. We might sneak in a 4th, but realistically 1, 2, 3 sounds good enough to me. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 yep. Actually, we might cut it off in the center. Eesh. Like here-ish. That might make more sense than whatever's going on here. Cool. That's the thing. Easy peasy. Don't you eel furry me, Maxwell Zentelite. Don't you dare eel furry me. Oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine being cringe like Maxwell Zentelite? Could not be me. Could not be me. Could not be me. Oof. Where are the other ones? Oh, nope. There we go. Here we are. Can erase all of this. Erase all of that. Marvelous. Building, and then we got building at the back. Is that a scene, a JoJo ref? This scene? Excuse you. No, it is not. No, it is not. And I've got no clue what JoJo reference you're thinking about. It is probably silly and stupid. And it is incorrect. Cool. Anyway. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny. Okay. Okay, jokester. Okay, jokey joke man of the jokes. Okay, let's get rid of all this gone, nuked, out of existence. So let's see, skronk, 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 skronk. We just got sklonk and then sklonk left to do. Oh, no, we just got sklonk and sklonk left to do. Easy. Easy peasy. Easy. The only reason I asked about Discord. Oh. You just feel it finished Full Metal Alchemist? Oh, yikes. Oh, yikes. I feel for you. I feel for you. Oh no. Oh no, Maxwell Zentelite. Oh no, Maxwell Cranky Zanky. That's not correct. Wow, that does not help me understand where on earth it is at all. Thanks. Oh, thanks, you stupid art application. Oh, I am so sad. Oh, this is going to be a bastard to worry about. Get rid of all that. Goodbye, goodbye. So long, so long. Alright, duplicate. Move it across. 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 Wow, glow doesn't do anything to set it apart either. That is bad. Color burn, no. Darken, no. Multiply, no. Oh, that is atrocious. Alright, that's something fun to look forward to. One final building, then we're done with this hellhole for sketch. That is with the buildings, but yeah. What was that, a squonk? I don't speak killer flywet. Oh my lord.